going on, guys? I'm Alex Hunter. This is HP Builds, and today has been a long time coming. It has been over a month since my last video, and I'll let you guys know as we go throughout the day of why it's taken so long. And to start off with, I'm at the house, so I might as well show you step one of the prolonged experience here. So, the past month, I have really taken advantage of this crazy market we have going on right now. The automotive world can't get trucks and cars, right? Everything's gone with this chip problem. Well, the used car market is up because of that. So Ashley got with me and she's like, hey, I think I want a car. And she did some research. She figured out that she could actually make money on her Jeep after owning it for over a year. And I said, okay, well, let's go see what you want. Well, she picked out a very, very nice car. And this nice car didn't come at a big price tag. It's a 2018 C-Class Mercedes. Look at this thing. Absolutely gorgeous. Got the pano roof, painted mirrors, and wait till you get to the inside. It's just Mercedes class. I mean, you can't get any classier than this in a Mercedes. Now, I know it's not an E-Class, it's not handmade, but for a C-Class, is this not the absolute prettiest interior and exterior you could possibly get? Thing's got 32,000 miles on it, rolled over on 32,000 on the way home. And the Jeep, it had 52,000 and just got out of the service bay with the oil pan gasket leaking, the front axle tubes leaking. Everything got fixed, but it was under warranty, but still, it needed some work. This one shouldn't need anything for a while. This one's under warranty as well, and she is in love with it. And I'm in love with the fact that it didn't cost us an arm and a leg to get a freaking Mercedes. So, now we are going to jump over to the shop, and I'm going to show you the second reason that we have been taking forever to get a video out, because I've been running like a chicken with my head cut off every single minute after work since a month ago. So let's start old Elmo up here, and let's get some miles down and get over to the shop. So I almost forgot the third reason, I guess, that we've been taking so long is I've been running back and forth to Dodge, picking up parts, fighting with them just to get fog lights in this truck. So part of the deal was they were putting fog lights in. Well, it took 3 different trips to Dodge, getting parts, getting everything organized, and then a 4th trip over to a truck aftermarket shop that does lift kits and lights and radios and all that. The 4th trip was to him just to get them to put in. So we're not wired up to the factory switch. What we are is we're wired up to the parking lights. So every time you turn the marker lights on, they turn on. Not ideal on a brand new truck, but I will take it because it makes this truck look so much better. And we have some bright, crisp white LED lights on the way for the whole truck. And now let's get over to the shop like I was saying, and I'll show you what we're actually taking so long for and what we have going on over there. Alright guys, so I'm over here at the shop right now, and I'm staying in the truck because I have something right in front of me that I want to show you guys. And it's really kind of cool. So to start this off, check this out. Well, we're going to sneak you in here because I can't let you see. Old Elmo here, he has 2,121 miles on him. He's getting worn in. Last time you saw this guy, he had like 200 miles on him, and by the time we got home from Road Atlanta, he had like 500 on him. So he's climbing up. It's almost time for his first service. But what's really taken some time, as well as getting Ashley's car, was, you know how I mentioned last video that I possibly wanted to sell my trailer and get something a little bigger, get something that I could fit a bathroom in, maybe do some bedroom arrangements, make it a more enjoyable event. Well, that same day I priced that trailer to somebody. Come to find out, I way undersold it because trailers are a hot commodity right now. So I did some research, figured out what I thought my trailer was worth, added a little bit more to it, which put it at an astronomical high price, threw it out front, and sold it. Man that bought it, a week later, he was happy to get it. He enjoyed it, he was glad it had everything that was in it, and I'm glad he got it, because that little profit that I was able to make actually yielded the capabilities of buying something just a smidge bigger. And I'm gonna say smidge because I can't let you guys know how big it is. Let's just say it's a lot bigger than the 24. I will say that. It is larger than 24, guaranteed. But I was trailerless, and we have an event tomorrow, which you guys will see in a few days. But I have an event tomorrow, and I needed a trailer. So the second that one pulled out of the front yard, I took a picture of it, threw it on Facebook, and said, hey, I need somebody with a trailer that I can borrow. Well, good friend of ours, he got with me and he said, hey, I already bought a second one. You can borrow mine. Well, it's actually exactly what I had. Check this out. It's a 24-foot enclosed double axle. I mean, you couldn't ask for much more than that. And he told me, bring it on over here, use it as your own. He already has another one, so this one can stay here, and I could use it as my own until the new one gets here. So shout out to Blake Stratton, because this helped me so much. Because if I didn't have an enclosed and I was not able to put all my stuff in it, I would not be able to get to the next event, which is tomorrow, or the one after that, because the new trailer's not going to be here till either late June or early July. So we're about 5 to 6, maybe 7 weeks away from driving to go get it, which, by the way, is 8.5 hours. So that by itself is going to be a video. But huge shout out. This helped me so much. I mean, I could not ask to have better people around me that are willing to loan me something like that, and one, trust me with it. But I have to do some cleaning to this thing, because he used it to do off-roading in a side-by-side, and he brought them things in nasty. This thing had so much dirt and grime in it that after sweeping it, I still wasn't satisfied. So I've washed the outside for him, and I'm actually going to leaf blower the whole inside and try to get as much dust out that I can, because I don't want to set my stuff in it in the shape that it's in inside, even after I've swept it. I wanted to bring him back something nicer than what he gave me. That's my goal. So guys, we're gonna get hooked up to this thing, get it out here, leaf blower it, then we're gonna get in, hook up to the car, throw some air in the tires, give it a good once over, torque the lugs, you know, the whole nine, because we don't have all the tools anymore. All the tools are inside, and the toolbox that was in the trailer, well, it was bolted to the trailer, so it went. So I've just got a Harbor Freight, you know, actually I got a Harbor Freight toolbox now. So I've got to fix it up, and that's a whole nother video and what we're doing with that. But I can't take it right now because it's still disassembled for a reason. But we're just going to give this thing a good once over, give the Mustang a good once over, get everything loaded up, and then we're going to get to the house, get some sleep, get up about 5:30 in the morning, and head to the track, because, well, you can't spend the night at this track either. So it kind of sucks, but we'll get it figured out. 5:30, 6-ish in the morning is going to be pretty early. So without talking too much, let's get loaded up and get finished. Sure was filthy, wasn't it? I'm telling you, that thing was clean just now compared to when I picked it up. Blake really got his money worth out of that trailer, that's for sure, because I don't see how the floor wasn't rotted with as much dirt and grime and stuff, was especially in the rear where it was draining out. But we got him taken care of. He's all clean outside and inside, minus maybe another good washing, good scrubbing. The thing had some film on it that just didn't quite come off when we washed it. But generally speaking, it's a lot better than what it was. And now all we got to do is take care of our old girl here. She needs her oil checked. She needs the air filter checked. She needs, what else? Seat belts checked. We got to pull the passenger seat because the fiberglass actually cracked. I don't know if it got cold or what happened, but we've got 1 out of the 4 bolts that is cracked. So I just want to go ahead and rip the seat out. There's no point in carrying around the extra weight if we know we're guaranteed not be able to carry somebody. So go ahead and get that out of the way. Zip tie the seat belts up and air up the tires. And of course I don't have electricity. So I used to have electricity with a generator, right? Well, this time I don't. So I have to air the tires up about 1 pound or 2 high. That way I know all I have to do is come down. Then I'm going to air the compressor up and have it full and set it in the trailer. That way I know, worst case scenario, if I go too low, I've got a little tank that can bring me back up. So just a little quirk until we get the new trailer. But I will say this about the new trailer. Here's a hint. It is big enough that we're going to have onboard air in the front compartment. Front compartment. So the front compartment's going to hold onboard air, three deep cell batteries, compared to what our old trailer only had 1. So let your imagination do what it wants there. But yeah, we're definitely going to have onboard air because there's no reason to tote an air compressor around when I could do a train horn style setup is what I'm kind of thinking, with a small pump that I can turn on. And if it takes 5 hours in a day to air the tank up, that's fine, because I'm only airing up tires and stuff. So have me a little train horn set up with a big tank. That way it takes it up to where I want. I've got lines underneath the trailer I go quick connect to. Just kind of ideas running through my head. But for now, we're going to get this car a good once over. We're going to get it in the trailer. If it ever quits drizzling and raining like it's doing, it keeps coming and going. So yeah, let's get to it. Now guys, I know a long time ago I talked about getting sponsored by Hawk Performance, and that definitely did happen. I have the new brakes ready to go as far as pads and caliper go, as far as rotor goes as well. But the actual bracket that holds the caliper, I have ordered it now, and I guess it's been about 3 weeks, and they shot me, no, I'm sorry, 3 months. 3 months. I ordered it, and they shot me an email because I'm like, where's it at? Why is it not coming here? They shot me an email about 2 weeks ago that it was on back order, whatever that means. No time of delivery, no nothing. So right now we're still running the smaller brake setup on the rear. We're still running the old pads on the front, which is fine because they're both in okay shape. I know this one's showing a little bit of stuff, but that's just because we washed it yesterday. As soon as you hit the brakes 1 or 2 times, cleans right up, looks brand new. Pads are in good shape, rotors are in good shape. I'm just wanting so badly to get the better brake set up. Get the better brake set up. That way we're able to have a little bit more braking power in the rear. I don't want to be locking the front up like we continuously do. So Anyways, that's just a little update on that. So now we got the lugs torqued, we got air in the tires, we got air in the air compressor. All we got now to do is just rip apart the inside. And I've also got a couple things in there I want to show you guys, just typical '05 Mustang problems, and how I'm going to alleviate them and how I'm going to get around them. So let's get in there and let these fire trucks and ambulances come on by. Let's get in there and get to work. Alright guys, now that we got the seat out, now all we gotta do is mess with these two straps. I don't think it's gonna be that big a deal. I'm just gonna roll them up, run a big zip tie around them, kind of hold them tight, and I think we should be good there. But let me take you on a little tour of the couple issues we have. So one, I noticed this when we were at Road Atlanta. I didn't have a speedometer. No matter what gear I was in, no matter how fast I was going, the speedometer decided it didn't want to work. Couldn't figure out why. Haven't really been able to figure out why. On top of that, we have the typical little shield here. So if you look, don't mind the filthy floorboard. This thing needs a good washing. But this little cover here, supposed to collapse back in here, right? Well, then there's another one. Oh, that's supposed to be here. And for some reason, they break quite often. I was very lucky to have gone as far as I did on this, because we're talking 2005. So we're 16 years, you know, with this. No issues at all. Then it got cold one afternoon. I put it in reverse, heard a click, looked down, and there we are. It also, if I turn this back on, still says I'm in park. So I don't know. I'm just going to leave it for now because I know where I'm at, what I'm doing. I don't even look at this, nor do I look at the speedometer, you know, when I'm racing. So I don't really care. All I now need to do is just deal with it for a while, because eventually this whole dash is going to come out. This crazy switch panel I made with 10 switches, I've kind of rethought that, and it's like, okay, you were kind of retarded for doing so many switches because you don't need them. I mean, we've got line lock right there. We've got all our lights, like this is fog lights, and our gauges. Then from here, we've got an engine bay light. There's not really much that we're going to have added to this other than we're going to be doing a low-speed fan, high-speed fan, eventually a differential cooler. Other than that, I mean, I don't see a whole lot more need for this. So what I'm thinking, when I strip this entire dash out, all I need is a tach, fuel gauge, water temp. We need oil pressure. So we're just going to build some kind of sheet metal little thing to go around the pipe bomb that'll hold those gauges. Then on top of that, we'll have a little 6-pod push button system. Just something a little cleaner, something a little easier to wire. That way we don't have to deal with this. But for now, we're done. So all I have to do is, well, I have to fix that. That needs to be, see, look. What, there ain't nothing there other than a little boo-boo right there where that seat was rubbing it. And now that it's broken. But other than that, all we have to do now is put this thing in the trailer. We've already got gas. Other than that, I think it's just time to go have some fun. So thanks for hanging out with me on this video. I know this is a little boring video. This is really just an update of where we're at, where we've been for the past month, getting ready for a race. Tomorrow, we're going to hit the ground running. We've got a race that's going to take most of our day. It's Memorial Day weekend, so we're doing a big cookout for the group. Bringing the grill, hot dogs, buns, the whole nine. And just kind of having some fun with the race car family, if you will. And then from there, when we get back, we've got to do some old stuff to Elmo. And then we got to do some more stuff to this car. The main goal for me is to make one video a week, get one task done a week until the new trailer gets here. Reason being is I don't want to be working on the car when I should be outside doing things to the trailer. I don't have time for that because the back half of this year is going to be so busy with so many races, so many tracks, so many weekends, that as soon as the trailer gets here, I have to immediately finish it. So I do not have time to waste. I've got to get the car done. I've got to get the truck done. just so I could sit and order all the stuff I need. That way, as soon as the trailer gets here, I get to work the next day. So we will see you guys in the next video, which for you guys is probably a couple days from now. And for me, it's about 24 hours, give or take a few. I mean, it's going to be a busy day tomorrow, but we're going to have some fun. So thanks for watching. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button down in the bottom. Hit the like button on this video. Hit the little bell. Make sure you get all the notifications for the upcoming videos, because the next few videos are going to have a lot of crazy cool things happening. One of them being the trailer. So we'll see you guys later on.